So we know that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to try to introduce many new characters to make them household names, much like they have with characters like the Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, and Doctor Strange, so it's really no surprise that a lot of these characters might be making appearances in other movies. And as it turns out, one character that they've been trying to get onto the big screen for a while happens to be Union Jack. Now, just to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know much about Union Jack, and when I say I don't know much, I mean not a whole lot. I know his name, I know his first appearance was in The Invaders because I like The Invaders, and I know some of the, affiliated teams he's been with, like The Invaders and the British Army. So that's really about the extent of what I know about the character. My main exposure to him was playing HeroClix versus my wife and completely getting owned by Union Jack multiple times, so I really grew to, have a hatred for the character from that game at least. But when it comes to the actual comic book characters, he has the basic stuff you would expect with a more humanized characters. He's good with handguns and knives and things like that. He's very skilled, he's good at hand-to-hand combat, and he has peak human abilities. So there's that. Oh, he can also shoot lightning bolts from his hands. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Anyways, a pair of writers in the MCU recently got to talk about a character they would like to actually see in the MCU and a character they've tried to fit in there, and he just couldn't work. And as it turns out, that's Union Jack. And they specifically teased about the idea that we could see him down the road, potentially that they want to try to work him into maybe a Black Panther 2, since they were trying to work him into Black Panther 1, but that just didn't work out. And honestly, I think you can make him a good sort of like villainish role that ends up ultimately turning good towards the end. Maybe make him some sort of enforcer that's sent into Wakanda trying to steal tech, or make them some sort of offer and he's some sort of black ops, MI6 or something. I think that could really work for him if you kind of spin it in that direction. You have to change some of the basics, obviously, but then have him revert at the end and they have to take on a real villain. I would honestly be really cool with that, and I think that would work, specifically with a character that looks as cool as him. It's, you look at him, you're like, it's like a British Captain America, but it's not the other character, so that's cool. And to me, honestly, the more the merrier, I say. So if you can bring him in, make him some sort of cool character, and have him have a good impact on the story, and not just look cool, then I'm all up for it. And if that leads to an Invaders movie, of course, starring Namor, then I'm really up for that.